Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear Don Lemon admit to federal crimes. Really quickly, the context here is that he didn't do anything when deportations under Biden were higher than in President Trump's first term. New York Times. Then he didn't do anything, and nor did any of these ICE tracking apps or any of these, wild and chaotic protests. Nobody protested on the left when deportations hit a 10-year high, according to NPR. Now you have Don Lemon arrested today and facing almost certain conspiracy to violate the FACE Act. Check this out. This is Don Lemon admitting that he's committing federal crimes.
Into Minneapolis a little bit ago and did some reconnaissance on the ground, speaking to an organization there that's gearing up for resistance and protest. I've been pleasantly surprised to see the community coming together. Diverse community. If you see this, when we first pulled up, we're like, wait a minute, which operation are we at? And as it turns out, because we were like, well, this is kind of MAGA coded, right? So the American flag or whatever, but these are resistance protesters. They're planning an operation that we're going to follow them on. I can't tell you exactly what they're doing, but it's called Operation Pull Up. And it's Sakima Armstrong, and she has been doing this since George Floyd, Dante Wright, and others, where they surprise people, catch them off guard, and hold them to account. And so that's what we're doing here. And then after we do this operation, you'll see it live. And these operations are surprise operations. Again, you can't tell you where they're going.
The operations are surprise operations. Can't tell you where they're going. So he knew that they were going to break into a church and commit federal crimes. Can't yell at people in their faces. That's assault. That could be either a felony or a misdemeanor. You learned that in kindergarten. Can't yell into people's faces in the most apoplectic, hysterical manner when you didn't do so when Biden had a 10-year high in deportations. The FACE Act protects houses of worship. You cannot interrupt, intentionally stop, or interfere with the church service or service of any religion. You can't do that. These are illegal. These are federal crimes. And here you have one article, PBS article here. Journalist Don Lemon arrested by federal agents after he didn't cover a protest. He was part of, as you heard, the break-in, the trespassing, and basically the break-in of a storming of a church. Intimidation. You just heard him say he holds catch off guard. Here's where he admits to federal crime.
Tay Wright and others, where they surprise people, catch them off guard, and hold them to account.
Surprise people, catch them off guard, and hold them to account. This is why there's such a sinister element to all of this. Deportations hit a 10-year high in 2024. I don't think Don Lemon held anyone to account or surprised anyone or caught people. Or, it's like unbelievable how they pick and choose the wonderful morally superior. They pick and choose when to be moral and when not to be moral, quote unquote. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel right now. Where were these protests? Where was the mayhem when Biden's deportations hit a 10-year high in 2024?